drifting from the highway. Couple laugh and disappear. But every slow dance in this barroom still somehow pulls you near. You left town in early autumn with a suitcase and your daddy's name. Said you needed something bigger than this dusty life we knew the same. I stayed behind at Miller's garage, turning wrenches day by day. But every Friday night since then, I come here and replay. One more quarter for the jukebox, one more dream to let unlock. Steel guitars and smoky air still make it feel like you're somewhere. And every lonely country tune still spins beneath this pale saloon moon. One more quarter for the jukebox before the neon darkness drops. Funny how a melody can stay long after love has gone away. Like perfume trapped inside a coat, or your handwriting on old notes. And every time that needle falls, I still hear your laughter through these walls. Like somewhere deep between the sound, the girl I lost still hangs around. One more quarter for the jukebox, let the heartbreak never stop. Let those old songs softly play and carry me back yesterday to two young hearts too blind to see how fast love turns to memory. One more quarter for the jukebox before they shut these sad lights off. Bartender says it's closing time, but I ain't ready to leave yet. 'Cause somewhere in these old songs you still haven't left me yet. The first snow came in November like it always does around here. But it never left come April, and it's still here now, I fear. The firewood ran out in February, we didn't plan it right. And we sat on opposite armchairs in the cold candlelight. She said, I think the thaw ain't coming, and not the one we need inside. I looked out at the frozen creek and I couldn't find a light. We had worn down to the silence that comes after all the words. And the winter filled the spaces like a cold that always hurts. It was a winter that stayed long after every winter should. It was a winter that stayed longer than season, we were somewhere young. The radio played Glenn Miller, and the summer wasn't done. You wore a yellow cotton dress with buttons at the throat, and I had borrowed Jimmy's coat because I'd sold my own. The Starlight Ballroom opened up its windows to the heat, and every couple on that floor was dancing against her feet, against the letters and the drafts and everything to come. We danced like the world wasn't ending. Maybe it wasn't for some. Your hair was pinned with something small and silver near your ear. I was 19, terrified and certain you were here for someone better dressed than me, someone with a plan. You took my hand before I asked, that's when I knew I was your man. When we danced at the Starlight in 44, the world was heavy, honey, but we were something more. Your head on my shoulder, my hand on your waist. When we danced at the Starlight, Lord, there was no time to waste. And I have lived 80 years on this good broken earth, but nothing ever matched that night for everything it's worth. I shipped out in October with your photograph inside my left breast pocket, close enough to feel against my side. I took it out in France in mud and cold I can't describe, and looked at you beside the same just to know I was alive. You wrote me every Tuesday on your mother's writing paper. You said the town was quiet and you'd always wait there. I read those letters till the ink went pale and edges worn, till the words were just the shape of you and nothing I had sworn. We married in the January when I finally came back home. You cried at the courthouse, I cried too. We weren't ashamed to show what war had cost, what waiting cost, what loving through the dark had carved inside the two of us, two people, one good heart. We built a life on Harper Street with children, noise and years, with Tuesday suppers, Sunday drives, with laughter and with tears. And every anniversary I'd take your hand and say, do you remember the Starlight, darling? You'd say, how could I forget that day? When we danced at the Starlight in 44, you saved me from the loneliness I was heading for. The trumpet and the August heat, your silver pin, your grace. When we danced at the Starlight, I found my resting place. And I have loved you every year since that one dancing night when we were young and the world was dark and you were all my light. Now the Starlight's been a furniture store since 61 or 2, and the Glenn Miller record skips on the turntable I knew. Your chair sits by the window where you like the morning sun. Your coffee cup beside it, I can't put away that one. The doctor says my memory will start to thin and fade, but I told him there are certain things no illness ever takes. The yellow dress, the borrowed coat, the trumpet and your hair. Some things don't live inside the mind, they live in the open air. When we danced at the Starlight in 44, I didn't know that one night could hold so much in store. that's gone, the furniture store is something else today. But on a warm August evening, when Glenn Miller finds its way through the radio static and the years and all the rest, I reach for your hand in the kitchen, honey, and you already know what's next. We dance. We always dance. We always dance.
Summer of '63, and we were burning down the road. His Chevy had no air conditioning, we didn't feel the heat, Lord knows. We had a thermos full of sweet tea and a tank half full of gas, and all the windows rolled wide open, letting everything go past. He drummed his fingers on the steering wheel, I had my feet on the dash. The whole world smelled like warm asphalt and lightning before the flash. And the radio played Memphis. Oh, the radio played Memphis. Through the static and the summer heat, it sang like it was breathless. We were young and we were running, and we didn't need a reason. The radio played Memphis, Lord, on that most perfect evening. Oh, the radio played Memphis all the way home, and I never felt less lonely, I never felt less alone. We stopped at a roadside stand and bought 2 peaches for a dime. He said the juice was running down my chin, I said the same for him. We laughed until our sides hurt underneath the water tower sign that said Clearwater population 312, which seemed just fine. Drove through 3 small towns with all their lights gone out for night. Then found a hill and set up watching stars till it got light. And the radio played Memphis. Oh, the radio played Memphis. Through the static and the summer heat, it sang like it was breathless. We were young and we were running, and we didn't need a reason. The radio played Memphis, Lord, on that most perfect evening. Oh, the radio played Memphis all the way home, and I never felt less lonely, I never felt less alone. I've got the radio on now 40 years from that back road. Different car, different highway, carrying a different load. But every now and then the static clears and something sweet comes through, and I'm 20 again and summer wild and burning up the road with you. And the radio played Memphis. Oh, the radio played Memphis. Some beautiful old song about a heart that wouldn't rest. We were young and we were everything, and Lord, we didn't know it. The radio played Memphis, and I hope I never lose it. Oh, the radio played Memphis all the way home, and I never felt less lonely, I never felt less alone. Lord, the radio played Memphis. Oh, I'll never feel alone.
The neon's gone to amber now, it's 1/2 closing time. Leroy himself is sweeping up, he won't charge me for this dime. The jukebox still is playing something Hank wrote long ago, and every word cuts through this smoke like something I should know. I've been sitting here since 7, trying hard to find my heaven in the bottom of a bottle and a song. The last light at Leroy's bar is the closest thing I got to a star. When the world's gone dark and the road's gone cold, and every prayer I whisper turned to gold. The last light at Leroy's bar is how I find my way back to who I are. There's a woman in the corner booth who comes here every week. She orders coffee, reads her Bible, never seems to speak. I asked her once what brings her here instead of some nice church. She said the good Lord meets you where you're hurting, where you search. The last light at Leroy's bar is the closest thing I got to a star. When the world's gone dark and the road's gone cold, and every prayer I whispered turned to gold. The last light at Leroy's bar is how I find my way back to who I are. Leroy never asked me why I come or why I stay. He just pours another coffee when I'm too broke to pay. Some men find their redemption in a cathedral's golden light. Me, I found mine on a bar stool on a cold November night. The last light at Leroy's bar is the closest thing I got to a star. When the world's gone dark and the road's gone cold, and every prayer I whispered turned to gold. The last light at Leroy's bar. Leroy, won't you leave on just one more? Leroy, won't you leave on just one more? When I was 18 with a suitcase and a song, thought the world was waiting and I'd be gone too long. But every mile I traveled and every town I knew kept on looking like the place I was running from and to. Called mama from a payphone somewhere down in Tennessee. She said, son, the beans are on and your bed is still here free. Said your sister's baby's walking now and daddy's slowing down. Said there's nothing wrong with coming home from chasing down your crown. The road home always feels longer going out, full of all the dreams and all the glory and the doubt. But coming back that same road narrows like a prayer, and every mile I recognize there's something waiting there. The road home, it's the one I always knew, leads back through the years, straight back to you. Pull into the driveway with the evening coming on. Kitchen light was burning and the radio played a song. I heard it as a boy there on that linoleum floor, and I stood there in the dark a while before I knocked the door. road home always feels longer going out, full of all the dreams and all the glory and the doubt. But coming back that same road narrows like a prayer, and every mile I recognize there's something waiting there. The road home, it's the one I always knew, leads back through the years, straight back to you. Daddy stepped out on the porch and didn't say a word, just reached out his arm and held me. Lord, that silence spoke. Some things a man can't find out on the open road. You got to come back home before you find the home. The road home always feels longer going out, full of all the dreams and all the glory and the doubt. But coming back that same road narrows like a prayer, and every mile I recognize there's something waiting there. The road home, it's the one I always knew, leads back through the years, straight back to you. The sun was barely risen when I pulled out of town, my hat upon the dashboard and my windows rolled down. The radio was crackling through 1,000 miles of static, and every exit sign I passed felt almost like a magic. I left my coat at Mary's house, I left my name at home. There's something about the open road that makes a man feel known. And the fields roll by like Sunday hymns, and the sky turns gold at the highway's rim. Dust on the blacktop road, the only letter I ever wrote, to the wind, to the sun, to the pines. I left behind every broken line. Dust on the blacktop road, that's the only story I've ever known. I stopped outside of Abilene to fill my gas and pray. An old man at the counter said, "Boy, you running away." I smiled and paid my $1.50, told him, "No sir, not quite. I'm running toward something that I can't quite see at night." He handed back my change and said, "I'd done that once myself. Now here I am in Abilene, just running out of shelf." Dust on the blacktop road, the only letter I ever wrote, to the wind, to the sun, to the pines. I left behind every broken line. Dust on the blacktop road, that's the only story I've ever known. Maybe I'll find her waiting in some Memphis town, or maybe the road's the only love that never lets you down. Either way, I'm grateful for this engine and this song, for every mile behind me and the miles that keep me on. Dust on the blacktop road, the only letter I ever wrote, to the wind, to the sun, to the pines. I left behind every broken line. Dust on the blacktop road, that's the only story I've ever known. Dust on the blacktop road. church just a morning still. Her mama's dressed my granddad's ring, and a preacher man who barely said a thing. The mountain mist rolled up around our feet, wildflowers where the bride and groom would meet. No orchestra, just a lonesome mandolin, and the wind that carried our I do within. Blue Ridge wedding band, plain and thin, holds a mountain full of love within. No diamond needed, no grand affair, just two hearts and the mountain air. Blue Ridge wedding band. 40 years that band still on her hand, worn down smooth from working this land. We built a cabin where the wildflowers grow and raised a family the mountain way slow. Blue Ridge wedding band, plain and thin, holds a mountain full of love within. No diamond needed, no grand affair, just two hearts and the mountain air. Blue Ridge wedding band. City folks might laugh at what we had. No limousine, no fancy pad, but I'd not trade 1 hour on that hill for all the gold that money still can spill. So here's to every mountain wedding day, every promise whispered mountain way. Blue Ridge wedding band, simple, true, that's the kind of love that carries you.
She keeps wildflowers on the windowsill and an old blue mason jar from Miller's Grocery Hill. Picks them every Tuesday from the field behind the barn. Queen Anne's lace and clover and the little yellow stars. I've walked past that window more than 40,000 times, but this morning something stopped me in the early summer shine. Those flowers look like she does, wild and stubborn, soft and true, every petal holding steady to the one thing that they knew. Wildflowers on the windowsill, that's the girl I love and always will. She didn't need a greenhouse and she didn't need a throne, just a patch of open meadow and a place to call her own. And she chose me in this old house on this crooked country hill, with her wildflowers on the windowsill. The first time that I saw her, she was laughing in the rain out behind the hardware store on old McKinley Lane. Her hair was wet and tangled and she didn't seem to mind. And I told myself right then, that's the woman I will find. Took me 7 months of Sundays and a borrowed pickup truck, a bouquet of those wildflowers and a whole lot of dumb luck. She opened up her door and gave me just enough of a grin to let me know she'd thought about me and maybe I could come on in. Wildflowers on the windowsill, that's a girl I love and always will. She didn't need a greenhouse and she didn't need a throne, just a patch of open meadow and a place to call her own. And she chose me in this old house on this crooked country hill, with her wildflowers this old heart quit its restlessness, like coming home to find her and those wildflowers on. When my time has come and gone, boys, let me tell you what to do. Keep some wildflowers in the window, remind her every morning that she's beautiful and true. Wildflowers on the windowsill, that's the girl I loved and always will. She didn't need a greenhouse and she didn't need a throne, just a patch of open meadow and a place to call her own. And she chose me and this old house on this crooked country hill. Wildflowers on the windowsill. Wildflowers on the windowsill. We bought 2 rocking chairs the year we wed. Set them on the porch is what the salesman said. These'll last a lifetime, built to hold you both. We just laughed and made another kind of oath. Through babies crying and the bill stacked high, through the seasons when the well ran dry, those 2 chairs sat there, weathered by the rain, rocking out the good times and the pain. 2 rocking chairs upon the porch we made, 2 lives that never once betrayed, side by side through every passing year. 2 rocking chairs and you right here. Now the kids are grown, the house is kinda still, just the 2 of us in that same old hill. Every evening when the sun goes down, we take our chairs, no need for talk or sound. 2 rocking chairs upon the porch we made, 2 lives that never once betrayed, side by side through every passing year. 2 rocking chairs and you right here. That salesman told the truth, he wasn't wrong. Some things really do last long. It ain't the wood that made those chairs stand strong, it's 50 years of holding on. So when I'm old and gray and near the end, I hope I'm in that chair beside my friend. 2 rocking chairs, worn but standing still, just like our love upon that hill. Well, I comb my hair back twice with a good pomade, shine my boots till they cut like a switchblade blade. Told my daddy I'd be home before the church bell rings, but a boy like me don't keep to those kind of things. Picked up a Rosie at the end of Mulberry Lane. She had a red dress on and it was driving me insane. Put the top down on that rusted old 2-door Ford, and we flew down County Road like a church-going chord. We're greasing the wheels on Saturday night, the whole town spinning of the neon light. The jukebox is wailing and the floor is alive. Honey, step on it, I was born to drive. Greasing the wheels on Saturday night, everything's loose and everything's right. Come Monday morning, the world gets its way, but tonight, pretty baby, we're throwing it away. baby, baby, we're giving it all. Sent a postcard from a truck stop today. Wish you were here is all I know to say. A cactus town in a desert haze, another stop in a blur of days. I got a shoebox full of towns I've been. Every postcard says the same thing again. Postcards from nowhere, pinned up on your wall. 100 little towns, but you're the one town I recall. Every stamp's a mile I traveled to your door. Postcards from nowhere, love you more and more. Kids are taping them up in a row, tracing all the highways that I go. Mama reads them out at supper time, says Daddy's getting closer every time. Postcards from nowhere, pinned up on your wall. 100 little towns, but you're the one town I recall. Every stamp's a mile I travel to your door. Postcards from nowhere, love you more and more. One day I'll walk instead of ride, trade the shoebox for a porch light, until the day this rig comes home. Every postcard says you're not alone. Postcards from nowhere, pinned up on your wall. 100 little towns, but you're the one town I recall. Every stamp's a mile I travel to your door. Postcards from nowhere, love you more and more. Just a postcard and a road that leads back home. She sat across from me the night before our wedding. I said, I got something I need you to understand. I don't need you to give me something beautiful and easy. I need a man who'll take me as I am. She said, the girls at work keep dreaming about houses, big white ones with everything brand new inside. But I've seen those kinds of houses in the magazine, she told me, and not a one of them could make me feel alive. Build me a life, not a palace. Fill it up with real things, not with gold. Give me hard work in the morning and your arms around me when I'm cold. I don't want a perfect picture, I want something true that holds. Build me a life, not a palace. Build me something that grows old. So we started out in nothing, just a rented room mattress on the floor and a second-hand fan. We ate our suppers at a card table in the kitchen, and she called it paradise and meant it, that woman. We worked our way to something slowly, room by room and year by year. Every crack in every wall had a story you could hear. And nothing in this house was easy, but she loved it all the more, 'cause she said she needed something worth pouring herself for. Build me a life, not a palace. Fill it up with real things, not with gold. Give me hard work in the morning and your arms around me when I'm cold. I don't want a perfect picture, I want something true that holds. Build me a life, not a palace. Build me something that grows old. Now the grandkids run these hallways and the floors are worn and warm, and she stands back on a Sunday like a painter and her form, and says, "This is what I asked you for that night before we wed. Something real that we could live in, something alive instead." I think about those young men trying to give their women everything at once, forgetting that the good things take the time and the struggle is the stuff. Build me a life, not a palace. Fill it up with real things, not with gold. Give me hard work in the morning and your arms around me when I'm cold. I don't want a perfect picture, I want something true that holds. Build me a life, not a palace. Build me something that grows old. Build me something that grows old. Build me something that grows old. Roll on, neon heart highway. Every mile keeps calling your name. Still guitar crying, wheels keep turning. Baby, I'm coming home again. Roll on, roll on. I got a quarter in the jukebox tonight, your picture shining in the dashboard light. These old tires know just where to go, back to the girl I love the most. Roll on, roll on, neon heart highway. Every mile keeps calling your name. Still guitar crying, wheels keep turning. Baby, I'm coming home again. Roll on, roll on. Coffee's hot at the county line, old truck humming right on time. Every town looks just the same till I hear you call my name. Dust on my boots, wind in my hair, but there's only one place I belong, somewhere. Roll on, neon heart highway. This old road can take its time. Love always knows the way. Roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on. Saturday lights on an old back road, pick up dancing where the river flows. Your red dress spinning round and round, best little music this town. Honky tonk moon tonight, hold me close till morning light. Steel guitar and your sweet kiss, there ain't nothing better than this. So dance with me till daylight comes, underneath that country sun. Honky tonk moon tonight, everything feels right. Cowboy boots on the wooden floor, everybody hollering for one more. Your smile brighter than the barroom sign. Lord, I wish this night was mine forever. One more song, one more dance. Sometimes love needs just one chance. Honky tonk moon tonight, you're the rhythm of my life. If these old guitars could talk, they tell the story of our hearts. Honky tonk moon tonight, baby, don't let go. We'll keep dancing till the rooster crows. Old guitar worth more than I was ever told. My father's old guitar.